Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Moments. Today, before we talk about a new album, a world tour, or the cheers that will shake stadiums around the world, we need to talk about something far quieter and far more concerning. Behind Jungkook's smile, which always looks strong on stage, there is a harsh reality that has once again found its way back to him. A threat that doesn't come from cameras, not from flashing lights, but from someone who crossed the most personal boundary of all, the sense of safety. This recurring stalking case is not just news. It is a reminder that fame does not always come with protection. And today, we will talk about what really happened, with honesty, with empathy, and with one purpose: to see Jungkook as a human being, not just an idol. Once again, Jungkook is forced to live his days without peace. Behind the spotlight and the world's applause, a dark side has returned to haunt him. A threat that no one should ever have to experience. Recently, a woman suspected of stalking Jungkook was arrested in Seoul. The case immediately raised deep concern among fans, as it touches the most sensitive issue of all, the personal safety of an artist. On January 4th, the Yongsan police station confirmed the arrest of a Brazilian woman in her 30s, identified as Ms. A. She is suspected of violating the Stalking Crimes Punishment Act. According to the official report, at around 2:50 p.m. local time that day, the woman went to Jungkook's residence in Yongsan-gu and caused a disturbance by throwing letters into the property. What makes this situation even more alarming is that this was not the first incident. Authorities revealed that Ms. A had already been arrested twice in the previous month for repeatedly visiting Jungkook's home. This ultimately led Jungkook's legal team to file for a restraining order, in order to protect his safety and prevent further danger. Although the police stated that they would continue investigating the case and determine appropriate legal measures, anger and frustration had already spread among fans. Many feel that protection for Jungkook came too late, as if his safety was only taken seriously after the threat occurred repeatedly. Amid this anxiety, a fan site Twitter account revealed another side of the situation. They explained that their team had been aware of the woman's presence for some time and had tried to handle the issue internally. With the help of legal channels, they even managed to contact some of the woman's relatives, especially because she documented nearly all of her actions on social media, including sharing personal information such as her full name, age, and nationality. Most concerning of all, according to the account, the woman firmly believed that Jungkook was her soulmate. A belief completely detached from reality and extremely dangerous. She traveled to Korea alone under the pretense of work, while simultaneously attempting to approach Jungkook obsessively. Even more disturbing, she openly uploaded details of her arrest, the restraining order, and every step she took, exposing the situation widely to the public. The case was then passed on to the account at Protectschber, which worked closely on further actions. They sent emails to the embassy of the woman's home country and pursued every possible channel in hopes of securing firm action. However, all efforts ended without results. The long process was described as exhausting, emotionally draining, and deeply frustrating. Eventually, criticism toward the handling of the case by Korean police was voiced openly. It was stated that the woman was arrested on the 13th, then released, with the restraining order issued only afterward. Many believe that serious punishment should have been imposed from the very first arrest. This case serves as a painful reminder of how complicated and fragile protection for stalking victims can be, and how crucial early, decisive action truly is. Yet, amid the shadow of worry, BTS brought a ray of light to millions of fans around the world. On Sunday, January 4th, BTS officially revealed the first details of their upcoming album, their first full group release in nearly 4 years. For ARMY, the wait has felt long and filled with longing. BTS also announced that concert dates would be revealed on January 13th at 12 p.m. Brazil time, sparking a wave of excitement and speculation about the countries they might visit. In their official statement, BTS shared how meaningful this new phase is for their journey. Their fifth album carries deep significance. It not only marks their return after 3 years and 9 months without a group release, but also symbolizes a new direction, both musically and personally. The album will contain 14 tracks, each carrying stories they want to share with ARMY. The creative process involved the members deeply, from music and concepts to the emotions poured into each song. These tracks reflect the hardships, growth, and inner journeys they experienced during their hiatus. In addition, BTS confirmed that a world tour will begin after the album's release. The full schedule will be announced on January 14th at 12 a.m. Korea Standard Time, or January 13th at 12 p.m. Brazil time. In their message, BTS asked ARMY to continue walking alongside them, offering love and support as they enter this new chapter. Rumors have also circulated that the tour could include around 65 concerts worldwide, potentially making it one of the biggest tours in BTS's career. Excitement quickly surged, especially in countries that have waited years for their return. Brazil, with its massive ARMY base, is among the most hopeful. Memories of BTS's 2019 concert at Allianz Parque Stadium in São Paulo, attended by over 90,000 fans, remain vivid, even preserved in the Love Yourself World Tour DVD. Now, with a new album and world tour confirmed, anticipation is rising once again. For many fans, this is not just about music or concerts. It's about BTS returning as a group, standing on stage again, sharing their stories, wounds, hopes, and love with the world. And behind all of it, one hope remains above all else. That Jungkook, and all the members of BTS, can finally live their days with safety, peace, and protection. Amid the anger, disappointment, and fear surrounding this case, one truth becomes clearer than ever. No success, no album, and no world tour is more important than a human life. And just as that concern reaches its peak, BTS brings news that shakes the heart. A new album, a new journey, and a promise that they will walk with ARMY again, more honest and stronger than ever. But our greatest hope remains the same. Not just to see BTS return to the stage, but to ensure that Jungkook and every member can live in peace, safety, and protection. Thank you for watching Jikook Moments. If you care, if you want to continue standing with them, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Because loving an idol is not only about supporting their work, it's also about protecting their humanity.